pageant ever.
The Herdmans were the worst kids in the whole history of the world. They lied and stole and smoked cigars, even the girls, and talked dirty and cussed their teachers and took the name of the Lord in vain, and even set fire to Fred Shoemaker's old broken-down tool house. There were 6 of them: Ralph, Imogene, Leroy, Claude, Ollie, and Gladys. They went through the Woodrow Wilson School like those South American fish that strip your bones clean. And they went around town the same way, stealing things and tearing things up and whamming kids. So it was hard to get away from them. There was only one safe place.
Sweet hour of prayer, because there are no herdmans there. And Jesus loves us, as they say, because he keeps them miles away.
That's my little brother, Charlie. And that's what he said when the Sunday school teachers asked what his favorite thing about church was. Charlie said no herdmans. And that made the teacher mad because all the other kids said nice things about God and Jesus and good feelings. But Charlie told the real truth: no herdmans.
I don't care what everybody else said. That's what they really thought. All those other things about church are okay, but the best thing is that there's no herdmans there ever.
That's not a very Christian sentiment, it seems to me.
Well, it's a very practical sentiment. Charlie was black and blue all last year because he had to sit next to Leroy Herdman in school.
Oh, is he the worst one, Leroy?
They're all the worst one.
Ralph's the biggest, so if Ralph gets you...
That doesn't matter. Gladys isn't big, but she's fast, she's mean, and she bites.
Well, I'm sorry I asked. You know what? Do your mother and I a favor and just stay away from all of them.
That's what I said. Stay away from the church, herdmans. Go to church.
Well, I'm glad to hear you feel that way.
Why?
No arguments about the Christmas pageant this year.
I don't want to be a shepherd again.
Well, tell Mrs. Armstrong you want to be a wise man.
I don't want to be in it.
Everybody's in it. Imagine how I would feel sitting there on Christmas Eve if my own children weren't in the Christmas pageant. Think how your father would feel. You'd feel terrible, wouldn't you, Bob?
Well, actually, I didn't plan to go.
What?
Oh, come on, Grace. You know how it always is. You know, it's always so crowded there. They could use my seat. I'll just stay home. I'll put on that bathrobe. You know that one I'm talking about. I'll just relax. There's never anything different or exciting that happens at that pageant.
Well, there's going to be something different this year.
Oh, yeah, and what's that?
Charlie is going to wear your bathrobe.
Oh, Grace, you just made that up.
Why don't you be Joseph? Elmer Hopkins will pay you $1 to be Joseph. Elmer's sick of being Joseph because his father's the minister. Nobody wants to be Joseph.
Nobody wants to be in it.
Well, Beth, what are you going to be this year?
I'm always in the angel choir.
Well, why couldn't your brother Charlie simply be in the angel choir?
Because I can't sing.
Well, from what I've heard in the past, that's not a serious drawback. Every time I've seen the pageant, it seems like it's sung to the melody of A Closet Full of Mice.
What do they wear in the angel choir?
Bed sheets.
Oh, some choice, a bathrobe or a bedsheet. Come on, let's go watch TV.
You know, Mrs. Armstrong works very hard to give everyone a lovely experience.
Oh, Mom, Miss Armstrong just likes to run things.
She's right, of course. She directs the Christmas pageant. She runs the bazaar. She's in charge of the potluck supper. I think Helen Armstrong would preach the sermon if anyone would let her.
Did you just say Helen Armstrong? Is that George Armstrong's wife?
Yes.
Well, maybe this year she's going to try to manage the hospital because that's where she is. I saw George at the drugstore today. He said his wife broke her leg this morning. She's going to be in traction for 2 weeks. And Grace, I'm so sorry to say this, but she's going to be laid up through the first of the year.
The first of the year? Well, they'll just have to cancel Christmas.
Helen is in charge of Christmas?
Well, she's in charge of the pageant. She's in charge of the bazaar. I mean, I feel sorry for her, but who is going to do all those things?
Yes, I'll take over the bazaar, Edna, if you'll do the potluck supper. I don't know what in the world we're going to do about the pageant unless... What about Grace?
Edna, I just can't. I have family in town all Christmas week. What about Grace?
Oh, what about Grace?
Hello? Grace?
Bob,
What?
I have to direct the Christmas pageant.
Does that mean that I have to go?
Our Christmas pageant isn't what you'd call four-star entertainment, and Mrs. Armstrong breaking her leg was the only unexpected thing that's ever happened to it. It's always the same old Christmas story, same old carols, same old Mary and Joseph, and that's what my mother was stuck with. That and Mrs. Armstrong.
Tell you again, Grace, how important it is to give everyone a chance. Here's what I do. I always start with Mary, and I tell them we must choose our Mary carefully because Mary is the mother of Jesus.
I know that, Helen.
Yes, and then I tell them about Joseph, that he was God's choice to be Jesus' father. That's how I explain that. Frankly, I don't ever have to say much about Joseph because it's always Elmer Hopkins, and he knows all about Mary and Joseph.
How can Miss Armstrong be on the phone if she's in traction?
What do you think traction is?
Like when they put you to sleep.
No such luck, Charlie. Beth, could you please get us the salt and the pepper? And it also looks like we need napkins. Thank you.
I do explain about the wise men and the shepherds and how important they are. And I tell them there are no small parts, only small actors. Remind the angel choir not to wear earrings and things like that, and not to stare at the audience. Don't let them wear clunky shoes or high heels. Oh, I just hope you don't have too many baby angels, Grace. They'll be your biggest problem.
Charlie, you will leave some for the rest of us, won't you?
I'm sorry, Leroy Herdman's took my lunch again.
How can you let him do that to you day after day?
Well, how can I stop him? Where's the chicken?
Yeah. Grace, where's the chicken?
It's still in the oven.
Okay, I'll get it.
You'll have to get someone to push the baby angels on. Otherwise, they just get in each other's way and bend their wings. Bob could do that. And keep an eye on the shepherds, too. Oh, another thing about the angel choir. Don't let them wear lipstick. They think because it's a play that they
There's
have
someone
to wear
at my
lipstick.
door, Helen. I've got to
And
go.
it looks terrible. So tell them.
Helen, someone at my door. I'll talk to you later. I'm coming.
Lady, could you please feed me some supper? I haven't had a square meal in 3 days.
For heaven's sakes, it's you.
I was very lonely at the table.
Well, Helen apparently is very lonely at the hospital.
Well, not as long as the telephone lines are working.
I'll bet she told you about no small parts, only small actors.
And getting someone to shove baby angels on and make the shepherds shut up.
Yes, she suggested your father.
Does that mean I have to go?
And Grace, don't use just anybody's baby for Jesus. Get a quiet one. Better yet, get two if you can. Then, if one turns out to be fussy, you can always switch them.
My mother didn't pay much attention to Miss Armstrong. She said Miss Armstrong was just stuck in the hospital, but with nothing to do but think up problems. And there weren't going to be any problems. Of course, my mother didn't count on the Herdmans. That was Charlie's fault.
Hey, Leroy, you give me back my lunch.
Sure, kid. Here.
Hey, you stole my dessert again.
How do you know?
Because it isn't there.
What was it?
2 Twinkies.
That's right. That's what it was.
You know what? I don't care if you steal my dessert every day, Leroy. I'll even give you my dessert. I get all the dessert I want at Sunday school.
Oh, yeah? What kinds?
Chocolate cake, cupcakes, ice cream, all the refreshments you want, anytime we want.
You're a liar.
And all sorts of candies. We get Smarties and Milky Ways.
Who gives it to you?
The minister.
Why? Is he crazy?
No, I think he's rich.
Sunday school. Huh.
That was the wrong thing to tell the Herdmans. And sure enough, the very next Sunday, there they were in Sunday school, just in time to hear about the Christmas pageant.
What's a pageant?
It's a play.
Like on TV? What's it about?
It's about Jesus.
Everything here is.
And it's about Mary. Mostly it's about Mary.
Who's Mary?
I am. Well, probably I am. I know the part.
All right, Charlie and Beth, you all come. All right, now this won't take very long if you guys all listen carefully. Now, today we are going to decide who will play the main roles in our Christmas pageant. But of course, everyone will have a very important role to play. Remember what Mrs. Armstrong always tells you? There are no small parts, only small actors. Isn't that what Mrs. Armstrong always says?
Yep, that's what she always says, but she never says what it means. I know what it
Well,
means.
don't you know what it means?
I know what it means. It means the short kids have to stand in the front row of the angel choir, else nobody can see them.
Well, not exactly. What it really means is that the littlest baby angel is just as important as Mary.
I don't think anyone is as important as Mary. Well, naturally, that's what you think, Alice. I think Jesus is more important.
I still think it means the short kids have to stand in the front row.
Girls, everyone is important. Jesus, Mary, and the short kids. Now, is everyone here? Beverly, will you just run outside in the hall and see if anyone else is coming? Now, people, the little ones will need bed sheets, so tell your mothers. And if anybody has bathrobes at home, well, what's the matter? Oh, let's make some room there for the Herdmans. Where's Beverly?
I think she went home. I think she got sick.
Well, did she say she was sick?
No, she just left. All I did was I just said, "Hi, Beverly," and she just left.
Oh, well, will someone remind Beverly about the rehearsals? The next 4 Wednesdays after school. Plan to be here for everyone.
What if we get sick?
You won't get sick. But Mary and Joseph, of course, must absolutely be at every rehearsal.
What if they get sick?
They won't get sick either, Elmer.
Well, Beverly got sick and we haven't even started yet.
Well, we don't know that Beverly got sick. Now, I want you to think about Mary. We all know what kind of person Mary was. She was quiet and gentle and kind, and the girl that plays Mary should try to be that kind of person. So who would like to volunteer for that part? Oh, Imogene, did you have a question?
No, I want to be Mary. And Ralph over there, he wants to be Joseph.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, well, I'm just going to make a list of volunteers and then we'll decide later who it should be. Okay, Ralph Herdman. Now, who else would like to be Joseph? Elmer, did you raise your hand?
No.
Just raise your hands, please. Any of you shepherds? Well, all right then, Ralph Herdman will be our Joseph. Now, Imogene has volunteered to be Mary, so I'm just going to write that down. Who else can I add to my list? Alice, don't you want to volunteer?
No, I don't want to.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll be Mary.
Shut up, Gladys. I'm already married. You be a wise man.
Well, the wise men are usually boys, but I mean, I guess they don't have
I'll
to be.
be a wise man.
Me too. I'll be a wise man. Raise your hand, Claude.
What's a wise man? Just raise your hand.
What's left to be?
Some angel.
I'll be that. What is it?
Well, it's the angel of the Lord who brings the good news to the shepherds. Oh, there we have some volunteers after all. Hobie, do you want to be a wise man?
No, I just wanted to say, I can't be a shepherd. We're going to Philadelphia.
Well, why didn't you say so before?
I just remembered.
Well, what about you?
My mom said that I can't be a shepherd.
Why not?
I don't know. She just said, don't be a shepherd.
I'm not going to be a shepherd.
Oh, yes, you are. Now, what is the matter with all of you?
I'm not going to be shepherd. Gladys Herdman hits too hard.
Gladys is not going to hit anyone. The angel of the Lord just visits the shepherds and brings them the good news.
And hits them.
Now, Elmer, that's ridiculous, and I don't want to hear another word about it. No more shepherds may quit or get sick. Now, that's all for today, boys and girls. You can go, but I plan on seeing you at 6:30 on Wednesday. Alice, what is wrong? Why in the world didn't you raise your hand?
I don't know.
You don't know, Alice. I expected you to volunteer.
Miss Bradley, Gladys, off of me.
Don't you want to be Mary?
Miss Bradley.
Oh, come on, Alice. I don't know. I didn't dare raise my hand. Imogene would have killed me. She said, I'm going to be Mary in this play, and if you open your mouth or raise your hand, you'll wish you didn't. And I said, but I'm always Mary in the play. And she said, go ahead then. Next spring when the pussy willows come out, I'll stick a pussy willow so far down your ear, no one can reach it, and it will grow, and you'll spend the rest of your life with a pussy willow bush growing from your ear. You know she wouldn't do that. She would too. The Herdmans would do anything. You just watch. They'll do something terrible and ruin the whole pageant, and it's all your mother's fault.
Jane, Edna McCarthy, did you hear about the... Well, it must be Grace's fault somehow. How else would all 6 of them end up in the Christmas pageant when they ought to be in jail?
Vera, Irma Slocum, I just heard that Imogene Herdman is going to play Mary in this year's pageant, and what's that? All 6 of them? Whew, I live next door to that outfit, and let me tell you, I would rather live next door to a zoo.
Where did they come from? Who let them in? Imogene Herdman? What kind of child is that to blame Mary, the mother of Jesus? Where was Reverend Hopkins, I'd like to know? He was what? Visiting shut-ins? Well, I'm shut in and he wasn't visiting me.
I said, why don't you let them hand out programs at the door? But Grace said, we never have programs for the pageant. But I said,
Better lock up the church, hide the silver service, and collect the collection plates. or they're going to run off with them.
What was the matter with Grace? Couldn't she have just sent them home, told them to go away? Oh, I feel responsible. If I'd been up and around, this never would have happened.
If I'd been up and around, this never would have happened. Well, let me tell you.
Well, don't tell me, Grace. Remember, I'm on your side.
Helen Armstrong is not the only woman in the world that can run a Christmas pageant. I had made my mind up to do the best I could under the circumstances. But now I'm going to make this the best Christmas pageant we ever had. And I'm going to do it with the Herdmans. After all, they were the only ones that raised their hands. No one else did. I don't care what anybody says.
Woohoo! You go, girl. That's my Grace.
And you are going to help me.
Does that mean?
You have to go. Okay, we're going up on stage now. Go, go, go. Now, the inn is back here off stage, and the shepherds will come in and gather around the manger.
Where'd all the shepherds come from anyway?
What's an inn? It's like a motel where people go to spend the night.
What people? Jesus?
Oh, honestly, Jesus wasn't even born yet. Mary and Joseph went there.
Why?
To pay their taxes.
At a motel? Shut up, Ollie. Everybody shut up. I want to hear her. Begin at the beginning.
The beginning?
The beginning of the play. What happens first?
Oh, well, Imogene, this is the Christmas story from the Bible. Haven't you ever heard the Christmas story from the Bible? Well, that's what this Christmas pageant is, so I'd better read it to you.
Every year.
I don't believe that, do you? They've never heard the Christmas story? Why not? They don't even know what a Bible is, and they've never gone to church in their whole life till your dumb brother told them we get refreshments. Now we have to waste all this time for nothing.
All right now. There went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And Joseph went up from Galilee with Mary, his wife, being great with child.
Pregnant! She was pregnant. Ha!
All right, that's enough. We all know Mary was pregnant. And it came to pass.
I don't think it's very nice to say Mary was
While they were
pregnant.
there,
Well, she
that the
was.
days
I don't think your
accomplished
mother should say
that she
Mary's
should be
pregnant. It's
delivered.
better to say great with
And
child.
she brought
I'm not
forth
supposed
her
to talk about people
firstborn
being
son.
pregnant, especially in church.
And wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger because there was no room for them in the inn.
My God! They didn't have room for Jesus?
Well, no one knew the baby was going to be Jesus.
Didn't Mary know? Didn't he know? What was the matter with Joseph that he didn't tell them? Her pregnant and everything.
What's a manger? Some kind of bed?
Well, they didn't have a bed in the barn, so they had to use whatever there was. I mean, think about it. If you had a new baby at home and no bed to put the baby in.
We put Gladys in a bureau drawer.
Well, there you are. You didn't have a bed, so you used something else.
Oh, we had a bed. Only Ollie was still in it, and he didn't want to get out. He didn't like Gladys. Remember how he didn't like Gladys?
Mm-hmm. It was pretty smart of Ollie not to like Gladys right off the bat.
Anyway, a manger is a large wooden feeding trough for animals.
What were the wadded up clothes?
The what?
It said in there, she wrapped him in wadded up clothes.
Oh, the swaddling clothes. Well, back in those days, they used to take large pieces of material and wrap up babies very tightly so they would feel cozy.
You mean they tied him up and put him in a feed box? Where was the child welfare?
The child welfare is at our house every 5 minutes.
There wasn't any child welfare in Bethlehem.
I'll say there wasn't.
And there were shepherds keeping watch over the flocks by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them. And the glory of the...
Shazam!
What?
Out of the black night with the mighty Marvel.
Oh, Gladys, I don't know what you're talking about.
The mighty Marvel, the amazing comics. Out of the black night with horrible vengeance.
This is the angel of the Lord who brings the good news to the shepherds.
Out of nowhere, right? Out of the black night, right?
Well, in a way.
Shazam!
Now, when Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east, bearing gifts of gold and frankincense.
What's that?
And myrrh.
What's that?
Well, they were special things, spices and precious oils.
Oil? What kind of present is oil? We get better presents from the welfare.
Were they the welfare, the wise men?
Well, they were kings, and they were sent...
Well, it's about time somebody important showed up. If they're kings, they can get the baby out of the barn and tell the innkeeper where to get off.
They were sent by Herod, and he was like the main king, and he wanted to find the baby Jesus and have him put to death.
My God, he just got born. They're gonna kill a baby?
Who's Herod in this play?
Herod isn't in the play.
Whoa. He's out to kill the baby, and he isn't even in the play?
Well, somebody better be Herod. Let Charlie be Herod. And he says, go and get me that baby. And they say, okay, because he's king and all.
But they don't do it. They go and get Herod.
I'm not going to be Herod.
No one is going to be Herod.
No, Joseph's get the shepherds, and they wipe out Herod.
See, they're going to put one in, and it's going to be me, and I'm going to get killed.
Forget about Herod. There is no Herod.
And I went away with the baby till the fight's over.
Somebody ought to fix the innkeeper. Gladys, you wipe out the innkeeper.
I can't. I'm an angel.
Well, I wouldn't just hang around down in the barn. I'd go get a room.
She said there wasn't any room.
Well, then I'd throw somebody out. I'd tell them I've got this baby and it's the middle of winter, so either get out or move over.
I'd go after old Herod.
I'd send the angel after him. She could just point her electric finger, turn him into a pile of ashes.
Yeah, Zach. What's the name of this play anyway? She never said.
Christmas pageant.
That's no name, that's what it is. I know a name. I call it Revenge at Bethlehem.
Revenge at Bethlehem. The Herdmans thought the Christmas came straight out of the FBI files, but at least they picked one right villain. It was Herod they wanted to gang up on, and not the baby Jesus. But the baby Jesus quit the pageant anyway. It was supposed to be Eugene Slocum, but Miss Slocum says she wasn't going to let Imogene Herdman put her hands on him. So we didn't have a baby, and that bothered my mother. She kept trying to scratch up a baby, even at the last rehearsal. What do you keep writing in that book? It's like a diary. No, it's not. It's all about the Herdmans. Imogene curses and swears all the time. Ralph talks about sexy things. Miss Bradley called Mary pregnant. Gladys Herdman drinks communion wine. It isn't wine, it's grape juice.
I don't care what it is. I've seen her with her mouth all purple 3 times. And they steal too. When you shake the birthday bake, it doesn't make a sound because they stole all the pennies out of it. And when you go into the ladies' room, the whole air is blue and Imogene Herdman is sitting in the Mary costume smoking cigars. And you wrote all of this down? What for? For my mother, Reverend Hopkins, and the Ladies' Aid Society, and anyone else who wants to know what happens when the pageant turns out to be a big mess.
All right, everyone, let's get started. Now, Beth and Alice, come down here so we can start. Now, this is our final rehearsal, and today we're going to try to go through the whole thing.
Grace, I just wanted to let you know that we are down in the kitchen making applesauce cake. We'll try not to bother you. Is this your dress rehearsal?
Well, it's supposed to be. Oh, Edna, didn't I hear that your niece had a baby about a month or so ago?
Yes, she's 5 weeks old.
Well, I was just wondering if it would be okay if I called her to see if we could use her for the pageant.
Oh, Grace, no. I could make up some lie and tell you that the baby is sick or cranky or something, but the truth is she's perfectly happy and healthy and beautiful, and we all want her to stay that way, so we are certainly not going to be handing her over to Imogene Herdman. Sorry, Grace.
Mrs. Bradley, you can use my brother for Jesus.
Oh, I didn't know you had a new baby at home.
He's not new. He's 4, but he's double jointed, so I'm sure he could scrunch up.
Okay. Well, I don't think that'll work.
I'll get us a baby.
Well, how will you do that?
There's always 2 or 3 babies in carriages outside the supermarket. I'll go get one of them.
Imogene, you can't just walk off with someone's baby. Now, you know, Mary didn't wear earrings.
I have to wear these. I just got my ears pierced, and if I don't keep something in them, they'll grow together.
Well, they won't grow together in an hour and a half. What did the doctor say?
What doctor?
Well, who pierced your ears?
Gladys.
She probably did it with an ice pick. I'll bet her ears fall off and turn black.
Well, we'll just have to get something smaller. Now, is that your costume? Is that what you're gonna wear? I mean, you're all supposed to be in costumes today. Baby angels, come here, let me see you. Where are your costumes?
I can't find my halo. My wings are all bent. Janet's got my robe. My mom's bringing my bed sheet. I don't have a white sheet. Can I wear a white sheet with balloons on it?
Well, it's all right.
I haven't got any costume. I've never been a shepherd before.
Oh, you have to wear your father's bathrobe. That's what I have to do.
He hasn't got a bathrobe.
Well, then what does he hang around the house in?
His underwear.
All right, well, just pretend you're wearing costumes. We're gonna go ahead and go through the whole thing. So, but first, let's just start with the entrances. Let's go ahead and start with the shepherds. Go to where you're supposed to be, and we'll see how that goes. Just read the last few words, Maxine.
Shepherds keeping watch over their flocks by night.
Music. Shepherds.
And an angel of the Lord appeared to them.
Wait, Maxine. Okay, stop. Go ahead.
And an angel of the Lord appeared to them, and
Shazam!
No, Gladys, no, you don't say anything.
Out of the black night with mighty Marvo.
No. All right, go on, Maxine.
a multitude of the heavenly host.
Music. Angels. Okay, stop. Music. Wise men. Okay, stop.
I've got the baby here. Don't touch him.
No. You don't say anything. Mary doesn't say anything. No one says anything. Now, you stop. What you need to do is make a lovely picture for us to look at so we can think about what Christmas really means. Now, put the doll back.
I don't get to say anything. Some angel just tells me what to call the baby. I would have named him Bill.
What a terrible day.
What angel was that? There's angels all over the place. Was that Gladys?
No, Gladys just brings the good news to the shepherds.
Yeah, unto you a child is born.
Unto me, not them, me. I'm the one that had the baby.
Well, it just means Jesus belongs to everyone. Unto all of us, a child is born.
Why did they let Mary name her own baby? What did that angel do? Just walk up and say, name him Jesus?
Yes.
I know what the angel said. She said, his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Almighty God, Everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace.
My God, he'd never get out of the first grade if he had to write all that.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Will you stop saying your line? Say your line. Okay. Enough.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Missy,
Just
give me a paper cut.
Okay, just 5 minutes, Maxine. 5 minutes.
We never did start over, and we never did go through the whole thing once. 5 minutes turned into 15 minutes, and Imogene Herdman spent the whole time smoking cigars in the ladies' room. Then Miss McCarthy went to use the ladies' room and saw all the smoke and called the fire department, and they came right away.
Fire! There's
I know. It's okay.
What are you doing? Guys! Move out of the way! Move out of the way!
Let's go.
They cleared everybody out of the building and dragged a fire hose through the church looking for a fire to put out. But the only fire they found was in the kitchen. All the applesauce cake had burned up. And of course, all the ladies were mad about that. And Miss McCarthy was mad. And my mother was mad.
Why in the world would you call the fire department over a little smoke?
Okay, it was a lot of smoke. The ladies' room was full of thick smoke.
It couldn't have been. You just got excited. And now look, the streets are full of baby angels crying. The church is full of firemen. There's shepherds crawling all over the fire engine. Didn't you know it was cigar smoke?
No, I didn't know it was cigar smoke. I don't expect to find cigar smoke in the ladies' room of the church.
Alice Wendelkin's mother was mad, and the whole Ladies' Aid Society was mad, and Reverend Hopkins said he didn't know what to think.
I've been on the telephone all day, and I can't make heads or tails of it. Some people say they set fire to the ladies' room. Some people say they set fire to the kitchen. Vera Wendelkin says all they talk about is sacks and underwear.
That was Hobie Clark talking about underwear. And they didn't set fire to anything. The only fire was in the kitchen with the applesauce cake.
The whole church is in an uproar. I don't know. Jesus did say, suffer the little children to come unto me. But I'm not sure he meant the Herdmans. Grace, don't you think we should cancel the pageant?
I bet that was Helen Armstrong's idea.
We could blame it on the fire. It would make for a good excuse.
I bet that was Edna McCarthy's idea.
Everyone seems to think it's going to be a
disaster? Well, it's not. It's going to be the best Christmas pageant we ever had.
Grace, I don't think anyone's going to come to see it.
I didn't think so either, and neither did Charlie, but we were wrong. On Christmas Eve, the church was jammed full. Everybody came to see what the Herdmans would do.
Okay. Now watch where you're going with that thing.
I can't even see where I'm going. And I don't know what in the world you expect to do with this thing. What is this?
Well, I thought it might look like a palm tree. I see now that it doesn't. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen tonight. We've never gone through the whole thing once, and the Herdmans still think this is some kind of spy story. This is going to be the first Christmas pageant in history where Joseph and the wise men get in a fight and Mary runs away with the baby. Where are the kids?
Honey, all the kids in the world are down in the basement putting on bed sheets.
Where are our kids? Oh, well, you better get going downstairs. It's getting late.
Oh, Mom, it's just going to be awful. They look like trick or treat, all fastened together with safety pins in their moldy old sneakers. Mary and Joseph, they look like refugees or something.
Well, that's what they were, Mary and Joseph. In a sense, they were refugees. Let's think about this. They were a long way from home. They didn't have a place to stay, didn't know anybody. They were probably cold and hungry and tired, and like the Herdmans, probably messy.
Yeah, I don't know about cold and hungry, but they sure are messy. It's accurate.
Oh, do you think I should?
Honey, I think you just simply worry too much. It's only going to be a play. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push the baby angels on stage. Then I'm going to collect the shepherd's crooks, hand those out, and guide them onto the stage. But the only problem I've got is, when do I do all of this?
Just follow this script.
With a guy like me, this is very helpful. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Baby angels, check. Shepherds, there they are. Wise men. Actually, I'm seeing a little bit of a problem here. It doesn't seem to say anywhere in this script where the fire engines come in. Just kidding.
Take this. All right. Well, will you come on stage, please? I want to see how you look. Everyone come up here. Gladys, where is your halo?
Our cat buried it. Listen, I ought to say something besides the baby came. Why would they all run off after some baby they don't even know? I ought to tell him it's Jesus, and I ought to tell him where he is.
No, Gladys, you tell them, unto you a child is born, and that's all you tell them. Now, we're going to go downstairs and get ready. Try to be quiet when people are walking in. And good luck.
Mrs. Bradley, actors don't say good luck, they say break a leg.
Well, in this case, I don't think it doesn't really mean break a leg. Yours or anyone else's. Now, go. And Imogen, try to remember that this is a baby. And for tonight, anyway, it's the baby Jesus.
Augustus, a decree went out that all the world should be taxed. And Joseph went into Bethlehem with Mary, his wife, who was great with child. And while they were there, she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn.
They look awful, and what is she doing with the baby? I don't think it's very nice to burp the baby as if it had colic. Well, it could have had colic just like any other baby. I don't care. It looks awful, and they look awful. So what? They just came a long way, and now they have a new baby to worry about and no place to stay. Who, Ralph and Imogene? No, Mary and Joseph.
And in that region there were shepherds in the field, keeping watch over their flocks by night.
The first Noel, the angels did say, was observed for shepherds in fields as they lay. In fields they lay, they keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel.
And an angel of the Lord appeared to them. An angel of the Lord appeared to them. The glory of God shone around about, and they were sore afraid when the angel of the Lord appeared to them and said, "Be not."
Hey, 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 unto you a child is born. It's Jesus and he's in the barn. Go see him. It's Jesus and he's in the barn. Go.
And suddenly there was a multitude of the heavenly host saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace among men."
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
When Jesus was born, there came wise men from the east to worship him, bringing gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar. Field and fountains, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of light, star of royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light.
They look awful too, and what's Leroy got? It's a ham. A ham? I'll bet they stole it. I think it's the ham from their welfare basket. You mean it's their own ham? They must hate ham. Even if they hate ham, Alice, it's the only thing they've ever given away in their whole life.
Being warned in a dream that they should not return to their own country, the wise men departed another way. The shepherds also departed, praising God for all that they had seen and heard. But Mary kept all these things and pondered them in her heart.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Like thy Virgin Mother and Child,
believe that was Imogene Herdman and all the rest of them? Irma, this was the best Christmas pageant we've ever had. I don't know why, but I think it was them.
I always get so weepy at the pageant. It's the children and the carols and all, but this was the best one, and I was convinced it was going to be the worst.
Oh, there was just something different.
The angel of the Lord was pretty different.
Yes, you know, but I liked that. Had a lot of spirit. Sometimes you can't even hear the angel of the Lord. I must find Grace and tell her.
I just feel bad now. I should have let her have Eugene to be the baby Jesus.
Oh, who was the baby Jesus?
It was a doll, wasn't it?
Irma, that was no doll.
Well, it did seem real.
It did seem real, as if it had happened just that way. We all thought the pageant was about Jesus, but that's only part of it. It was about a new baby and his mother and father who were in a whole lot of trouble. No place to stay, no one they knew, no doctor. And coming in from the east, like my uncle from New Jersey, some rich friends. But because of the Herdmans, it was a whole new story. Imogene burping the baby, and the wise men bringing such sensible presents. After all, you can't eat frankincense. And even Gladys, he's in the barn, go see him, so the shepherds wouldn't have to stumble around the countryside. But I guess for Imogene, it wasn't like that. For her, it was all wonder and mystery, as if she had just caught on to what Christmas was all about. After the pageant, we had a party in the basement, but the Herdmans didn't stay. They didn't have any cocoa, and they didn't walk off with all the cookies, and they wouldn't even take their candy canes.
Well, Grace, I guess that's about it. Any kids left downstairs?
No, they're all gone. You have your bathrobe on. Are you going to wear that?
Why not? I mean, somebody might think I was a shepherd. And you know what? This was a real winter, so I wouldn't mind if they mistook me as a shepherd.
Oh, yes, you would. When it was over, some random lady came over and hugged me because I was a shepherd. Should I bring the ham?
Oh, well, that's the Herdman's ham from their welfare basket, but they wouldn't take it back. Leroy said it's a present and you don't take back a present.
Leroy said that? Ooh, they must hate ham.
You and Alice Wendelkin.
Hey, what about the lights?
Oh, they're on a timer. They go off at midnight.
Ooh, it's late. It's nearly that time. Guess what that means? It's nearly Christmas.
It's almost Christmas, kids.
Almost Christmas, Charlie.
It's in the days of and there were shepherds abiding,
A multitude praising God.
I bring you great tidings of great joy. Hey, hey, hey! Unto you a child is born.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing.
Thank you for your applause. Let's give one big more applause to the whole group. And then we especially want to acknowledge the adults that helped us. Pastor Hopkins. Hawkins, the women of the church, the firemen. Raise your hand, guys. Let's give a shout out for them. Yes. My shepherds and wise men. Raise your hand. Let's have a shout out for those shepherds and wise men. All the angels. And a special applause for Maxine and Alice. Where are you? Good job. Good job. The Herdmans. Raise your hand if you're a Herdman. Let's hear for the Herdmans. Yes. Woo. And a special shout out to Imogene and Gladys. Let's hear it for those two.
Woo! You can take it back.
Finally, our family, Mom, Dad, Charlie, and Beth. Raise your hand. And a special shout out to Beth, who told us this story. Wow, good job. Good job. I want to thank y'all for coming. This is a miracle. It truly is a miracle. And, you know, one of my favorite sayings is by Lao Tzu, who said, when you start the journey, the path appears. And that's what happened with this musical. When we started the journey, everybody stepped up to help, and so many people made this happen. It wasn't just a few people that worked, but everybody came together. And we have a few thank yous we want to give. First of all, we have a savior in Kristen Taylor. She is a wonderful tech director, and she's back there organizing all the lighting and the spots for this. So let's hear it for Kristen. I just wanted to ask her, could you show me what to do? And she said, Tanny, do you just need me to come and do it for you? And I said, yes, I just need you to come and do it for me. And her helpers were Todd, Nevitt, and Rhett Caraway on the spots, and then Ken Marks to the video. Let's give them a shout out. Of course, we could never do this without Rod Barbola, and he does so much more than the sound. He makes us sound great, and he's so kind to us. He helps with lighting. He gets everything done. He is a joy to work with. Let's do a thank you to Rod. A special thank you to Linda Nevitt. Linda is there whenever you need somebody. She is there to help me, to encourage me, to support me. She is a godsend. Linda, thank you so much.
Woo!
Amanda Armstrong up here, she did the sets, the costumes, the lighting. I mean, she just did so much, and she was an amazing, and you know her maiden name is Armstrong. She's Amanda Armstrong Gladden. She was an amazing Mrs. Armstrong. Thank you so much. Another miracle happened when the best Christmas pageant ever sign got up there. That is so heavy. Huge, great big 8 by 5 feet boards, and Sean Westcott somehow got it in here, developed a support system in the back of it, and made it happen. Thank you for that miracle, Sean. Let's hear it for you. Of course, I also have to thank Jerry and Amanda, who are amazing. They're an amazing job of being actresses. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Amanda. And teachers.
Woo!
And one of our assistant teachers this year is Nadia Medlin, who was our Ralph. So let's say a thank you to all of them. Kayla, where are you up there? Are you still up there? Did you come on the stage? Come over here on the stage. Kayla is our accompanist, our prompter back there. And then I just want to say thank you to Nick and to Tim and the support and encouragement of our staff, what they do for us. And I have so many strong friends and strong family who set and reset this stage 5 or 6 times in order for us to get this going. So thank you to all of you. Thank you for coming. You have such great leaders and these kids coming up. Let's give them one more round of applause.
There's one person we haven't quite thanked enough. Let's all give a round of applause for Miss Tanny. everything complete and everything sound good, there would not be a choir without her.
Thank you very much. I'm going to ask them to stay. You're all invited to reception. I'm going to ask them to stay there for a few minutes. I think we want to take a picture of all of them so that will be in your memory forever. But thank you again for being here. We're so appreciate you. I think Reverend Nick, are you going to come and say anything? Okay, here he's coming. Chomp chomp.
Thank you, Tanny. Didn't they do a wonderful job? I want to thank you for supporting music here at the church, supporting our children here at the church, and for listening for the Christmas story. And I hope that it gets into your heart and it changes how you see Advent and Christmas this year. Don't forget that you can take part in our other musical offerings coming up this coming Sunday with lessons and carols in the morning at 11 o'clock. We also have our carols by candlelight with our bell choir in the evening, and Christmas Eve worship will also feature beautiful music as well. Thanks for coming. Let's have a prayer and then go enjoy a cookie and some punch. Most Holy God, we give you thanks because you are good. Just like the Holy Family came to Bethlehem and they were unsure what the future would hold. Your presence was there. Let your presence give us peace today. And may we follow after that Christ child that you gave us so long ago. We pray these things in the name of and through your Christ. Amen.